S7 Super Wildcard Weekend, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the LA Chargers. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the wildcard round. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. In motion right goes Higgins. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Fielded at the 33. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Crowd right.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Go.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Herbert. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and out.
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. first catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
On the double. Hurry, hurry.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check. Black shot. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. Ayers just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll keep it on the ground. Ayers. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Here's 3rd and 10.
5-9. Hey, Ray. Whoa. Hey, Ram.
Now it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. A tackle made by J.T. Woods.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
2nd and 6. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball thrown in the middle of the field is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Come on, set.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Charger drive about to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Ayers. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
59.
Herbert now. And he is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Go.
Herbert. This is caught with a catch right side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it with just a yard.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Ayers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Ayers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd and 11 now.
Hey, Kappa.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
21.
On first down, Ayers, nifty move. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 17-3. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
This 2nd and 4.
560.
Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Well, he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready?
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Herbert on 1st down now. Flushed out right. Open man, here's Kyle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Cobb. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Ayers, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down now, Ayers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Run!
They'll run on first down. Ayers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ayers. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that, nearly picked off. Well, would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. And they're going to speed things up here.
97.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Gets through and now an opening. There he goes left side. Now look out to the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 159 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
Run!
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2nd and 13. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd down and 3. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Ready, set.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Ready.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown from 13 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Ray.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Up the middle they go. Ayers. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 3. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Here now, 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces.
Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more.
And he loses the football a second time. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. On third down, Ayers. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the